Hello, everyone. Welcome to Developing Palettes. I'm Aaron Loomis coming to you from the Drew Estate Studio. With me today is Jiunn Liu, and from the Bastani Studio, John McTavish. How you guys doing? Great.
All right.
Doing well. I think it's kind of ironic that the eastern part of the U.S. is getting absolutely crushed under snow, and we're going to basically have spring in Canada starting tomorrow. So
Nice. That's awesome. All right. Today we are talking about the Southern Draw Rose of Sharon Salomon. The cigar is 7 1/8 by 58. Comes out of the Tabacalera AJ Fernandez factory in Nicaragua. Wrapper is Ecuadorian Connecticut, binders from Nicaragua, and the filler is from Nicaragua and the Dominican Republic. It is blended by Robert Holt. Price point is $12.17, and the cigar was released in April of 2024. And this is an exclusive for Casa de Montecristo. So I think any of their shops should have it available. I think it's still available, not sold out yet, but that's where you can grab it from if you're looking for it. All right, so with all that out of the way, June, what was your overall experience like with this cigar?
I thought it was good. I was looking back at our reviews and I said that I thought I was really close to like that Desert Rose where
Mm,
like just like that. I thought the cigar was it's like layered velvety, it was really buttery. And if I'm in a mood to have a Connecticut shade that's more like dessert like and pastry like. This is exactly the kind of profile I'm looking for. But then again, it's a really long smoke. So
yeah.
you definitely got to commit time for something like this. But I thought it was good. But at the same time, it's like, man, how many times do people want to pick up a Salamo with the Connecticut shade to commit to, though? That's
Yeah.
a pretty rare instance, I think. But
But if
in terms
it's
of
it's
flavors, I
like
thought it
if
was
it's good
delicious
flavor,
overall.
then maybe they will. And the price
You
point's
know?
pretty attractive too. So,
Mhm.
all right, John, what were your thoughts?
yeah, it had a really nice start to it. Just earthy tobacco, kind of balanced at light plus, sweet wood, creamy spices in the retrohale, a little bit of mild dryness in the sweetness and the finish, which kind of balanced out some of that sweet characteristic. Sweetness intensified as the cigar hit the shoulder, and then spices kind of brought up to about medium minus. And then a little bit of bready notes, earth and wood on the finish, kind of mild chocolate at points. Just a really desserty first third. Kind of reminds me of why I've enjoyed this and the other Vitolas we've smoked in the past. Just it's a nice blend. For me, the second third consists more of creamy earth and spices. Again, kind of at medium strength. Sweet wood leading off the profile as it continued with tannic wood in the center, and then bready notes in the retrohale. But it didn't quite assemble the elements in the same way as the first third for me. Like the elements are kind of there, but they didn't really harmonize in the same way. Even as some chocolate came through, it was kind of an afterthought, I think, for the profile. And then last third, more of a creamy tannic wood kicking it off, dryness in the palate, and then at the halfway point, I kind of got some bitterness, and I wasn't sure whether that was just because the size of the cigar had started to heat up. But it did go away after a few puffs, which is nice. So finished pleasant. Burn was, I mean, there was some. It's such a long smoke. There was some unevenness at times, but nothing I would have even remotely reached for a lighter on. So, I consider it perfect. And then again, tight before the burn hits the shoulder, and as soon as it hits the shoulder, it's absolutely perfect, which is par for the course. So, I'd say above average with perfect construction overall. What about you, Aaron?
Yeah, for me, the cigar started with toasted cedar, a mix of cinnamon forward baking spice and black pepper, along with some mild earth and creaminess. The baking spice, black pepper mellowed a fair amount a bit later, and the earth increased. Second third saw the baking spice depart and the pepper increased, and then some hay also joined in. Earth then moved up to even with the toasted cedar up front, and then the final third saw light wood bitterness join in. Construction was absolutely perfect on my cigar, which is nice on a cigar of this shape and length. Um, but for me, it just had an average flavor profile throughout. The first inch or so was pretty nice, but it kind of faded back after that, was pretty unexciting the rest of the way. So some of the previous Vitolas of the line perform much better for me. So I wouldn't really see myself coming back to this particular Vitola, but it's a cool size with a nice price point. So I could see how people are going to want to try it. Yeah. All right, so let's get into the scores. We're going to start at the top with Jiunn at 6.82. John gave it a 6.1. I gave it a 5.75. So Jiunn had that 6.82 matchup for you.
Pretty well. I'll smoke it again for the flavors. Happy to smoke it again, but I want a shorter smoking experience. So,
Yeah.
all right.
All right, John, 6.1.
Yeah, it matches up well. Above average flavor profile with perfect construction. Let's see, get at 6.1. But for me, this, as pleasant as it was, and the format might appeal to a bunch of people. I'm not really a Salomon guy. It's a lot of cigar to commit to, and if I do commit to it, I really want to make sure that the profile delivers. And I just don't think this is the strongest format of the Rose of Sharon series. I mean, there's some real like I think the Toro. If I remember right, I think the Toro was the kind of belle of the ball of the series. The Lancero was all right. The Robusto's good. I mean, it's a really nice series. I just think it's just too much. And it's almost a 3 hour smoking time, so that's too much. But at least it wasn't crappy for 3 hours. So there's that.
Yeah.
What about you, Aaron?
Yeah, my 5.75 matches up well. Average flavor profile throughout, perfect construction. Like I said, that first inch was pretty good. It just didn't kind of last any longer than that. So, for me, yeah, I can kind of go along with that long smoking experience, just kind of average experience. But uh, maybe some coffee in the morning, just kind of relaxed
Mhm.
morning kind of a thing. Maybe it'd be worthwhile. Like I said, $12 for the size of a cigar
Good value.
is a bargain. So,
Yeah.
especially to get you the long smoking time. I say go for it. All right. Any final thoughts from you guys on this one?
Feels feels good to talk about Robert Holt again.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's
It's
been a
been a
while.
minute, felt like, in
Yep.
regards to just talk about one of his blends. So, um, because Aaron and I at least have been saying for a while that we think Robert makes the best has the best cigars coming out of AJ, right? And
100%.
He is the AJ whisperer.
you know what I mean? So like, didn't lose sight of that. So hopefully we'll be reminded more of it as the rest of yours goes on.
Yep. All right. Wherever you're catching this video, be sure to like and subscribe and check out the full written review on the website, developingpalace.com. Follow us on all the social media channels, and you can catch all of our review recaps on podcasts. So iTunes, Google Play, and Podbean. Thank you for tuning in. We will catch you on the next one.
Rose of Sharon.